Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah, yeah. What
what's
up, boy?
going on?
Not much, man. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I just put the thumbnail up, bro. I gotta
Yeah,
fix
yeah.
that. So I need you to
No, no, it's
carry
all
the
good.
convo real quick. I gotta fix that. I'm
Who
not
we got in
feeling
here
it.
today?
What's up,
Anybody in
chat?
here?
What's
Who's in
going
here?
on, my people? Another Sunday.
Another day of life, another week of life, another month of life. Amen.
Who we got in the chat, bro? I can't look. I'm looking down real quick. Let me know.
Nobody in the
Shout them
chat
out.
right now is hit me up, bro. We're speaking to spirits and ghosts now.
Oh, Papá Dios, te bendiga. Bienvenido. How were the conversation?
Judith in the house, Jess in the house.
What up,
Hola,
what up?
hola.
Let's do this. So cheesy. ChatGPT failed me today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has a couple errors.
The title is not feeling it, but it's all good. Let me not be distracted.
It's all good.
How
We gotta
you
get
been,
the
man?
people in here. Yo, everybody text your friends. We gotta get them in. We're doing
What we doing? What we doing? Talk to them.
there's a trivia. There is a Kahoot, but as I was thinking about this, there might be some wrinkles we gotta figure out to see how well this works. So as we do this,
When did it hit you? I know the wrinkle you're talking about because you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
When did it hit you? 5 minutes before we went live?
No, I was so excited about building it that I didn't really think about how well it was gonna be
Right.
fleshed
When
out
did it? When did you
our
realize?
platform.
When
Literally
did you
like
realize?
30 minutes ago.
Oh, you did realize 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, like 30 minutes
Okay,
ago.
okay. It hit you.
So
I
I
thought
want
it was like
everybody to
5
have.
minutes ago.
Here's my issue, though. I want everybody to have like a fair chance. And if I feel like it's not fair, I might pull it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
might
fine.
pull
We could do whatever. This is how we
But
do. We live
built
stream.
it.
We go on. Yeah, we go with the flow. We don't have plans. This ain't polished.
Right.
It's all
Hang with
good.
us today,
Hang
fam.
with us. That's what we about. Please let us know how you
It
doing
will
out
be
there.
fun. It will be fun. It's just, will it be fair? That's the problem. That's the problem. We need it to be fair. Let me see. I gotta edit this one here. Esther's in the house. What's up?
What up, sis?
Every time I see Esther, I think about the Worthy Conversation get together she talked to me about. We're gonna need you to, put that together.
Put it together and bring your famous cookies, and we good.
Yeah,
Let's do it. That'll be
a
fun.
bakeathon, a subathon, bakeathon. We'll go live on our phone out there.
Yo, what?
That'd be crazy, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
That'd be
A
kind of
bakeathon.
wild. Like do a live stream with like the fam,
Yeah, we're gonna
Worthy
start at
fam.
Esther's business, bakeathon business.
Get the logo up.
Yeah, get it done. I can 3D print a cake, but I don't know about baking one.
So I was creating the thumbnail real quick, and I saw the last one we did, and I started laughing, remembering that it was the car drifting, and all the people
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in, thinking like, "Oh, I thought this was a live stream about
Tokyo
drifting." Yeah, my bad. I should have did it again.
Judy, text the fam. Get anybody and everybody in here for the trivia later after the conversation we'll have. Trying to get everybody in here. The time change is probably going to feel weird, right? So we should have people more. I mean, it might not change. It might not change anything.
I just realized I don't have
Yeah,
the
I was
chat
being
up.
hopeful.
Hold on, because I was doing the thumbnail. I'm done though. I don't love the thumbnail still, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm making some final edits to this. So, but what's going on, family? What we got today? Anything new? I know the spring forward. Is that what it's called? Spring forward? Is that what just happened?
Spring forward. I think so, bro.
I know the spring forward is kind of a little bit jarring. It messes people up. I have an actual superstition that during spring forward, there's more admissions in the hospital because
Admissions? Why?
because people lose 1 hour of sleep, and it messes with their rhythm. And I feel like I don't know, it kind of increases risks of things. That's just a superstition. There's nothing scientific to back that. But because I've been working in the medical field for so long, I always felt like around spring forward, like it would get busy. I'm like, why are these people all like, probably like if you lack of sleep, everything that comes with lack of sleep kind of creeps up and increases all the other risks, whatever that science is.
I was
Again,
talking to a few people.
superstition.
I feel like everybody had the same story, and mind you, this is like different people not talking to each other, but
Hmm.
just like me talking to them, whatever. Oh, you lost an hour of sleep this morning, and they were all saying like, I couldn't sleep last night, and then once you realize the spring forward, that anxiety hits, and then it's like even harder to fall asleep. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
funny because out of all nights, I really didn't have a problem sleeping last night. Usually, I always have trouble sleeping.
So I didn't sleep well, but it was because I took a nap, and I always mess up. It messes me up. So, but I feel okay.
Man.
I think I feel all right. We'll see. The
I
stream
thought
goes
at
on.
one point we were not going to be like we were going to be one of the states like Arizona that just doesn't have the
Yeah,
time
I heard
change.
about that.
And that never went through, man. Sad. I wish it
That would
did.
have been great.
Yeah, I think that's dope. That's the way to do it. Why
That
not?
would have been
bro?
great.
Why not?
'Cause-
Why not?
I don't know why we're doing it anyway, to be honest. But okay, so it's time zones, right? So basically it's a plus or minus time zone. So like if we spring forward and the other time zone doesn't, or however they choose not to, it's just a plus or minus hour difference.
For them, yeah. Not
Right.
for them, but like
No,
if
no.
they're working
We have
and
to
they have
calculate
to.
their time. I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, I think they just stay. They just stay. Everybody else is moving 1 hour less, 1 hour back, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So, but if you work like in a call center over there and you got to call different states or you handle different calls, now you got to be aware of like what time they're staying open, what time, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's all the time zones or whatever. But it's all good.
Yeah. I'm trying to mix up these questions a bit here.
So what we talking about, man? What we doing today?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world, you know.
But I meant like what you setting up. What questions you setting up? I think that people are wondering what you working on. What you working
we got
with.
10 people here. I want to get. I'm gonna have to get as many people on board with this because if somebody jumps in to the instructions that I'm gonna kind of like reveal, it'll mess them up. So
I'll keep it a mystery for now. Okay.
I'm gonna wait until we get as many as we can get. You know what I mean? In here, trickling in.
Yep.
And then just before that all starts, I'll explain all that. So forgive me, family. I'm trying to set this up good. I spent some time on it, but we'll see.
Listen, man. I got a couple praise reports. God's been good, man. Not that long ago, we had moved over to a new church. We're just starting to settle in now, starting to get into the new ministry. The wife went out, went and got involved. Things have been going really well. So that's been a blessing on that front. I got like a little second income, a little side job.
Let's go.
That I was able to get. So that's another praise report. God's been moving, man. So I can't complain. And there's always seasons where, you know, just because God's moving in someone else's life and then I feel like, oh, why is that not happening? Mom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all go through seasons. You know, I just came out like one of the roughest seasons of my life. And I felt like it lasted forever, man. So, you know, those seasons, I look back and I'm like, man, but if I didn't go through that, it wouldn't have helped me get ready for this next season. You know what I mean? And it really prepares you and keeps you humble. Like, you know how quick things could change. You know how fast things could get dark, how you can hit the bottom real quick. Never take pride or, you know what I'm saying, overconfidence wherever you are, because things could, and we all experienced that with COVID. You know what I'm saying? It was like one day after the next, like lockdown, like something you've never seen. So you never know when that happens. So be grateful in the tough season. This is what Paul was talking about, and grateful in the good seasons. And I'm starting to kind of, as you mature, that becomes more tangible. And the more experience you're living through, you're starting to really see the ebbs and flows, the difference, right? Because Paul was writing these letters until he was 60 years old. So he was, you know what I'm saying? I think he started writing around, and I could be wrong, like 35, 40, something like that, up to like 60, 65. So it's like a 20-year walk or whatever. And even you see some maturity in his views, or, you know what I'm saying, his writing and his approaches. So I think that's one of those that he was writing towards the end. And he's obviously been in jail, been out of jail. He's been chilling, been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Church is blessing him. All of a sudden, church is turning their back on him, and he's getting thrown in jail and being accused, and Cone got nothing. He's just like, whether it's a lot or little, whatever season we're in, we're grateful, man. This life is passing by. Nothing is tangible here that we got to be, worshiping or too tied to. You know what I mean?
Right.
We live for the next life. So
that's right.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
But I am grateful when those good times come, bro. I ain't saying, I'm enjoying it right now.
You always wonder whether or not it's the season. Like, is it the 7 years of flourishing, and then the 7 years?
7 years? I wish, bro. I feel mine's is like 40 years.
You got to
in
store the grain.
Mine is 40 years in the wilderness. Mine's ain't. I wish I'll take 7. Give me the 7, please.
I always wonder. I'm like, yo, is he blessing me because I got to hold on to this, and because there's something else coming behind it? I always that's what I do. I destroy myself like that, But
that's the normal thing. I don't think it's just you destroying yourself. I think you got to dive deep into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's a normal kind of like, wait, things are going good. I'm not used to it. And I think that's a sign of like, well, we're used to being in a struggle. We're used to things being disorganized or in chaos. And wait, something good is happening. Hold up. This ain't going to last. But
I feel like the way you're raised, I mean, honestly, like kind of like your younger journey, whether you were prosperous or the family had money when you were younger, or you were harsh livings, you know what I'm saying? Ramen noodles and cereal every morning, and whatever we call the struggle now, like whether or not you came from that, it kind of like molds you a little bit in, when you create a family, because it's like, man, I'm so used to not having much and living off not having much that when a lot comes, how I handle that blessing is going to be different than if I had a lot coming from it. And it's like, I'll be more frugal. I don't know if that's the even proper word. I'll be like, I'm a little bit more looser with what I have. So yeah, I feel like the way you're raised has a lot to do with that. And I think that's why we got to pray more, because, we don't know what's coming. We don't know what's behind. And I think the discernment of whatever is to come,
And even trusting him, man. Even trusting him in those seasons.
Yeah.
Because like what you're saying, because of that experience, your behavior later changes when you do have these blessings come up. Because if you never went through that, you could take things for granted. You could, throw things to the wayside and never realize, never be prepared, man. So the struggle really prepares us. I really believe that.
Yeah. It's crazy because I don't know, you could probably speak on how you came up a little bit, but I really only had minimal. I was always looking forward to holidays. I always felt like my parents came through for me on holidays, and I was always excited for like a birthday, because I knew if I didn't get anything at all, I was going to get one thing that I asked for. So I was very particular on what I asked for, and it's like, yo, please, get me this basketball rim, give me this bike, give me this, you know what I mean? But on the normal though, it's so weird for me, because I feel like now that I'm older, and I have the, God has blessed me with more. It's like, now I have the issue where it's like, now I can get everything, or not everything, some of the things that I was wishing for before. And it's like, now I have to like, hold up, maybe I'm buying one too many things or something like that. Now I have to discipline that realm. But it's just, it's one of those things that you got to be, I don't know, just something you got to like discipline, I guess.
Yeah, I agree, man. Tough times growing up, bro. I know me. Yeah, I'm like, I wonder what it is like coming from money. I would have no idea.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Every formats your brain a bit.
Right, but it's crazy. So I look now, and you see like a lot of the youth, or like I feel like this generation, with the advancement of education and knowledge and things that we had growing up, like a lot of our kids have so much more than we had. You know what I mean? Like kids, our house has computers everywhere and iPads and video games or whatever, and like food in the fridge all the time. But I remember like so many years just like, I hope I got cereal this morning. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, P, what was your cereal growing up, bro? What was your cereal?
My cereal was eggs. Whatever. That was the cereal. I wish I had cereal a lot of time, bro. Eggs. That was all we always had was eggs. Count on it. I knew how to cook eggs from like the age of 13.
That's funny.
If not, it was cornflakes. Cornflake bite.
Cornflakes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I felt like I was always like, I had my ups and downs with cereal. I know my wife was big on cereal. But I ate a lot of the Fruity Pebbles, bro. I don't know what it was.
Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, I love Fruity Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, Fruity
Used to love
Pebbles was the
that.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a
But,
boy once, man, who like lived off cereal. Like this dude,
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like that's all he needed was just some cereal. He was good to go.
Cereal
Wow.
was the one type of food that they could just switch up, and it was a different experience in each bowl. You know what I mean? Like you had Pops. You remember Pops?
Bro, I was gonna say corn pops was fire. I love
Right.
pops.
Then you had Kicks.
Nah, I
It was
never
that
got
was
into
two
that.
different experiences. Then you had French Toast Crunch. Then you had Cookie was it Cookie Crisp?
Yeah.
But it was like a different experience in each one. Then the healthier cereal started to come on, and it was like, that was a whole different experience too.
That's where we are, Yesenia. Yesenia said she loves cereal, but she gotta be disciplined. It sucks to be this age where you gotta start being disciplined in food, man. We used to just be able to eat whatever and not care. Those days are gone. Sad. Sad. It's all good. It's all good.
I know people got their specific cereals. Some people probably didn't even let certain cereals go.
That's
still
to say,
a
my
move.
mom used to buy 10 boxes at a time. How many kids your mom had? How many was you?
They last for quite a time. If you didn't crack them open, they last for a while.
So at one point, my pops had gotten with his ex-wife at that time. So there was like 6 kids living in the house. She had 3, he had 3, and 5 of us. I figured it was a lot of kids. Once you start buying 10, you gotta have the big. So what we ended up started doing was, my stepmoms would buy those big knockoff brand Fruit Loop bags. You know what I'm saying? They're like 3 pounds.
Did you get mad at those?
I hated those things.
Yeah, I
but we had
those
that's
too,
if we did have cereal, that's what we had.
Yeah, the fake Frosted Flakes just never hit the same.
Never.
None of it.
Like nowadays, I feel like generic stuff might hit a little better.
Yeah,
they gotten better with the science of like nailing it close to the actual flavors. But back then, them knockoff brands was like almost not edible.
Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah.
You get so mad. Oh, we got those. You couldn't get the brand. I would get mad.
Yeah.
But I learned quickly not to go playing around my house. But then again, I was blessed to have a mother who like her love language was cooking food, but not the morning though. Okay. It was like dinner time was her thing. A morning meal from her, it was more rare. I think my pops would make the egg sandwiches, but he would make the fire egg sandwiches. And I like peeped his skill with it, and so now I do the coffee and I make the egg sandwich just like he did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
coffee and some egg sandwich, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
stuff.
Sad.
Man. Blast to the past, man. I was just reflecting on my age the other day. How many of us do that? We do that often?
I try not to.
I was talking to my little sister. We were talking about like stuff, little things we were into, little like Tamagotchis and XYZ from that time, the certain candies we'd eat back in the day.
Right.
It's crazy, bro. Time flies, man.
Just like corn pops, Captain Crunch with berries. Captain Crunch with berries.
Berries one was
took
fire.
Me a minute to get to appreciate because I when you mentioned when you mentioned what was my top cereal growing up, if I could get Captain Crunch, just the plain, bro, I was the happiest. Even though it was like ripping the roof of my mouth or whatever, I love that flavor. And then I would like, oh, these berries are messing them up. I used to pick them out. And then one day I was just like, it's gonna be too much work to pick them out. And then I started like, oh wait, this is actually hitting. So it took me a little while for that. Cookie Crisp was another one. Fire.
For some reason, I didn't do it enough, but I always enjoyed the experience. And this is bootleg as it gets. You remember the like plain Rice Krispies? No one ever liked plain Rice Krispies, but I would take the sugar and sprinkle it. It
tasted better than the sugar one.
Better, bro.
Because you know why?
I love doing that.
You're just getting a spoonful of sugar with a little Rice Krispie as
sugar
a kid.
Milk.
Like sugar milk. That's all. It's like way better.
Change the bowl.
Like,
straight change the bowl.
Straight diabetes.
I feel like I would have done that more, but you still had all the sugary cereals at your disposal. That was last resort.
Scrape the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah.
And your whole spoon would come out with like just wet sugar. And you'd be like, yeah, buddy.
That was the best part, bro.
Best bite right now.
Rice Krispie treat cereal was the best, by the way. Yes. I would admit. We didn't order that enough.
It was rare.
Because like my parents didn't like those. So they didn't get that. But that was like the kids' candy.
Rice Krispie treat cereal. Yeah. That was
kids' candy.
And it's still hard to find. I don't think they make them. Every once in a blue, they might pop up.
Bro. Yeah, they used to go through like the old retro cereals. They used to bring them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, y'all. Man, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Those companies, how they crank out so many of that stuff, man. And I don't want to
Sugar,
be the bearer
bro.
of bad news, but is that where a lot of the diseases came from? Is these
I think
cereals
so,
we
man.
ate?
I was gonna say, what if we lived in like if they're always on top of everything else? Sometimes
Yeah,
I wish they would just make like sugar illegal, man. Something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
true.
Something wild where like my
We'll be
kids can't
alive.
even have it. But we'd be living a lot longer, I feel like, bro. The number
100%.
one cause of death is heart disease.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's not even close. Like
yeah,
literally not even close, man.
for sure.
I was like, yo, I wonder how that world would look. It would never fly. And I'd probably hate it. You know what I'm saying?
But you've
Um,
also done your experimenting with certain diets and pulled away from sugar, and you felt probably good, right? Like I have.
amazing.
I did the same thing. Like knocking the sugar is incredible. But I think there's like this thing inside of society where we don't view the rice, the bread, the pastas as sugar, but they're like the same, bro, if not worse, because we consume those in a higher amount, rather than the sprinkled over the cereal. You know what I mean? Like, we're
Pasta's
slamming
so
sugar
good.
through,
Yeah.
like, correct. So it's like
Yeah.
we need to reformat that mind, but
Just think
it's the
about how they
Western
lived for
diet.
so many years, man. Like back in the day.
Yeah,
I always try to think of that. Like it was hard to come by sugar.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything was just like farm grown, whatever,
Hmm.
200, 300 years ago, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
And so all this sugar and in our blood and all that is more recent. I feel like it's you know what I'm
hmm,
saying? I don't know. It's gonna be wild.
yeah.
It's gonna be wild to see how the future looks with the young generation, like having so much access to it from such an early age. Like I grew up like we used to have pizza once every few weeks, so not even maybe once every few months, or I don't know.
Right.
Like, my kids eat pizza all the time. I'm like, yo, yeah, I gotta chill. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna look for the future.
And I guarantee you the pizza back in the day is probably far superior than what we was eating or
Right,
eating
better
now.
ingredients or whatever. Yeah,
Because I feel like the companies figure out the shortcuts even better and better and better as they advance.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, Pop. So carbs are actually convert into sugar in our bodies. That's the science behind that. So like when you're consuming a lot of carbs, a lot of bread, rice, pasta,
What
flatbreads,
is
all
it?
those turn into sugar in our body.
Was it glide? What is it? What is
Yeah,
it called?
glucose. Like it all
Glucose.
breaks
Yeah,
down to
yeah.
glucose. So which is to me, I mean, the rise of you know soda and sugar juices. You remember the grape drink? Yeah, like all of that. The tang. I would keep going. The tang. You put as much tang you want in there. Like make it as sour as you
Dang.
want. All sugar.
You know what I grew up
Sunday.
on? Now you said that. My grandma used to buy. The only thing we had was at grandma's house was that 40C iced tea.
Yeah.
You used to just put iced tea powder in your drink,
Yes.
mix that thing
It was
up,
a small thing too.
bro. Yeah,
That
tall.
thing was
And
incredible.
just
It was meant to make gallons, and we
and you
killed it
would,
in like a couple days.
yeah, in a cup, you'd put like 2 scoops.
Bro, what were we
Good to
doing when we
go.
were younger, bro?
Bro, no supervision, no kind of nothing. Wild.
That's crazy. I think that's where my addiction for iced tea came from because I really enjoy Honor Palmer. So like, I've never kicked like the iced tea thing. Ugh.
That's funny, man.
But yeah,
Yeah, man. All right, we gotta stop talking about food. We got everybody in the chat hungry all the time. A bunch of fatties over here.
yeah.
We apologize, chat. How's everybody doing out there? What do you guys want to talk about tonight?
Give us one.
Give us one for
Throw
the
us a
one
bone.
time.
Anybody.
Oh wow, my computer just fell asleep. That never does that. I'm
Corn
back, though.
pops, Captain Crunch, with berries, cookie crisp, and cakes from top faves. Yeah. Wow. Everybody was on cereal. They knew how to make it. Very addicting. But yeah, family, what we got? What's going on in the world? How about that? We want to talk about the world things going on. It's a lot, man. Wars, rumors of wars, AI videos of wars. I don't know what to believe. We're in a age of illusion, right? It's just strange, man. It feels weird. You kick
It's
on the
so
news.
funny. I'm sometimes like, yo, what's wrong with my algorithm? Because is there wars going on? I don't even know. I've
You
ever seen
got the cleanest
my algorithm be
bro.
like camera lenses, coding thing. My camera lens, my algorithm be different.
You know what's funny?
You know
You're
what I'm
gonna laugh
saying?
at this. You're gonna laugh at this,
I
bro.
don't. Oh, there's wars going on. Who's
No,
that
no, no.
for, bro?
You're gonna laugh
The
at
last
this,
thing I
bro.
heard was the Venezuela thing a few like
My
months ago.
algorithm would be like spiritual, like sermon or somebody saying something spiritual or something like that, right? And
Yeah.
then boom,
Oh God,
conspiracy,
that's
right? And
funny,
then boom, food, right? And then boom, somebody
bro.
talking spiritual, and then it hits like and then I get depressed on the news. Then it's a news update, and then hits it with like Philip Anthony Mitchell hits it, and then I'm like, bro, the emotional thing that's happening with this algorithm.
That's what they want from you, bro. And you keep clicking it. You
exhausted,
gotta stop clicking it. You gotta hit the X that say I don't want content like this. I did that long time ago.
bro.
That I don't want. And so
I
sometimes you
need to
send me
delete it.
stuff, and I'm like, I can't even click this because my algorithm about to get
You
flooded.
see?
I
See?
can't. I be thinking
It's
like, nah,
crazy.
man. I don't even want if it's away from you, like
I
out of
send you
sight,
the
out of
interesting
mind,
ones
bro.
though, bro. Come on.
No, I watch them. I do
They're
watch some of them,
interesting.
but I do click them when like, oh, don't let my algorithm be messed up. My algorithm be good because literally, if it's not you sending me,
Your rhythm.
if it's not you sending me anything, bro, I see zero
Right.
conspiracy, like
Which is
zero.
interesting.
My thing is just chilling.
I mean, that's just a testament of the power of the media. I think how all these systems are being used is
That's
crazy.
how it works. But the thing is, they're trying to figure out what you click. That's
Right.
the whole goal. So it's like, oh, you don't click that, but they're gonna figure out what you do click. So everybody's algorithm is full of whatever their mind consumes, whatever their mind is drawn to. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I think I just need to delete it. Just
Hit, bro, right here. When something scrolls or whatever, what is this? Where's
he wants me to hit the thumbs down, not interested. I got to do it 1,000 times before it reformats my algorithm.
It's only like 10 to 12 times. Whatever. You would just hit this
A lot of times
and just be like, why am I seeing this post? Or hit hide. When you hit hide, it'll say like, oh, mute this stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you do that a few times, bro, and then things disappear.
I'll be honest. You're right. I should be doing that. But I've been having a conviction why I want to like let it go. And you know where I've had the most clarity on this was when I was on the cruise ship. And I mean to bring the cruise ship back in view. What I'm saying is I purposely said I'm not touching my phone because there's no internet and, I don't want to have no reason for it. And so I literally just was in the moment there and I felt better, bro. 100%. It was a fasting of just no social media. And I think I much prefer it that way. Now to keep it that way, while I'm back in the state, it's tough. But I just feel like there's just such a positive thing, man. I think we are too integrated with tech. As much as I love tech, y'all, there's just the dark side of tech that we have to like dodge and like switch up and discipline. It's just another layer of discipline, on top of all the other things we have to discipline, right? But that's a personal one for me. I don't know if everybody feels that way, the same. Some people really enjoy kind of like, some of what all that offers.
Let me share this screen real quick because sometimes what comes into my mind is this verse here.
Zoom in.
Maybe zoom in real quick. I got y'all. I've learned. There you go. One more, maybe.
A little more, yeah.
Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things. And so a lot of time I try to use that for my algorithm. This is where I always have told you, like, bro, if it's like making me stress or it's making me worry or whatever,
gotta go.
I don't have to worry about it. God has it in control. And like, things will come up in my radar, friends or whatever bring certain things up to my attention. You know what I mean? That keep me, well grounded. It's not like I'm just turning a blind eye or whatever. But for the most part, I gotta be living with trust. I gotta be moving in that. Bro, there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do anyway besides pray. You know what I'm saying? So I keep moving with that trust, keep moving with wherever God is calling me, thinking on what is honorable, because our minds, bro, are so easily persuaded, so easily, entertained, so easily manipulated by media, by masters. Remember, the enemy is like, the old saying is he's a devil because he's old, not because he's like just the devil, not because he's evil. He's known us so long. He knows what makes the human brain work in certain areas, in certain ways, where it's like, if it's stressing you out or just not adding like something positive or something that's edifying to your life, bro, just cut it. Cut it, man. You're gonna feel a huge difference. Um
Yeah,
and it's
for sure.
worthy. It's worthy. It's worth it. It's worth it, man. At the end of the day, it's 100% worth it. Oh, you got the whole. Let me.
I can't. Is it this one?
Yeah, I almost kind of like the other one better. I don't know.
It's your
Like
choice.
I'm too zoomed in right now. Yo,
Yeah, I don't know which one to press every time.
that's all good. We could.
I will play a little bit of a devil's advocate on that point. I don't usually do this take, but um, I don't know how much of us are going to be disciplined enough to keep an algorithm clean. I don't know how many of us are going to do enough to kind of sift through the weeds of what is good and honorable on a feed that is secular, a feed that the enemy's always trying to throw a bone in there to see where he can take your mind away from. I might, if I'm talking for myself, then it is for myself. But for me, I always feel like there's just so much and too much stimuli. And if we're honest and real with each other, I think that stimuli becomes the burden that we're like, that blind burden to. Like we're just closing a blind eye to like what we know is blocking us from being able to get into our Bible, to be able to, pray more. I'm definitely speaking to myself on this because there's times that I'm like, man, I've senselessly just lost so much time in this thing, whether if it's good and honorable too, and it's like it was adding to me, but it's also distracting me from getting on the knees and praying to God. It's distracting me from opening up the book and getting, intimate with the word. And that's where, like, for me, it's like I always say, I have to cut it off. And I don't speak for everybody, but I have to cut it off. And some people have to cut it off.
Mm.
I see somebody put something about the timer. I have the timer. Since my buddy talked to me about in my job, I have the timer, but I find that even that timer just doesn't slow me down. It's just something in the way. It just
I'll,
becomes an annoying thing because it's like no, there's nothing else to do. You know what I mean? The times at work that it's just like, yo, what else am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But
shout out to Eunice, man. I like that. An hour only. That's good. That's fire.
yeah,
But like you
yeah.
said, just a timer is not going to prevent you from clicking. You'll find other ways. And so when there's more like that aggressive or not aggressive, but like more of that addictive personality kind of thing,
Oh
where it's like
yeah,
the back of your mind, you'll find a way. You're going to find a way to click that thing no matter what. It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
I think
And,
we
and so,
found
and that's how I was with the Xbox. I had to get rid of
right.
it, right? Like I'll
This
find
is
an
the same
excuse to
way.
be like, I'm just bored today, or I'm just bored this next hour. Maybe I have a few minutes. Let me jump on. I always find a way to get
Yeah,
back on. And
perfect
then
what you
it's like,
said, because
yeah,
gaming isn't
I
social
get it.
media, but it's entertainment, and
Yeah.
it's lighting up a certain part of your brain that is a feel good. Well, the issue with social media is that what we do when we get invested in gaming or pouring all the hours in there is that social media and following other people's lives and doing, because there's some people snoop and some people looking at, they're so interested in what other people are doing. Like it's feeding a certain dopamine hit in that brain, and that feel good rhythm is becoming the normal. And I think now, like what I'm speaking to me, honestly, what I feel like that I'm speaking to this generation, what I'm saying currently on the mic is now becoming the Chinese, the taboo. Like, dog, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? This is how life is, Isaac. Catch up. Like, everybody's on their phone, bro. Like, everybody's on social media. Like, everybody's just in this. Everybody's posting about their life. Everybody's doing that. Like, yo, you're in a stone age, my man. Like, why are you even saying? I feel I'm crazy
I get
sometimes.
it. I get it.
I feel
But you know
crazy.
what's crazy? I was just reading, um, or watching, I don't know what it was, but the highest tech people who've been around and who invented a lot of this tech, Mark Zuckerberg,
Yeah,
Elon, whatever, they all prevent their kids from being on because they know what it was designed to do. It was
that gives me goosebumps,
designed
bro.
to consume. They know what that machine actually is doing,
Gives me
to
goosebumps.
consume your mind, to keep you in that box, bro, that you're staring in front of, like literally. So they don't even allow their own kids, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, to be on those machines,
right.
which is wild because if you really think about what that box is doing, bro,
Long term.
right, long term, your mind, you can't even be bored anymore. Like if you're just bored and put your phone down, you don't know how to just be. And that's what I was trying to teach my daughter. My daughter, a lot of times, like right away, she gets bored and she's like almost like, and I'm like, I know that's not her. She just got so used to her little mind at such a young age, like being having entertainment in any TV. She go to grandma's room, wherever. Like there's always something going on. So if it's like dead silent, we don't have a phone. What does my brain do?
That silence is actually loud to us.
That's where like meditating or whatever,
Becomes a
you know what
noise.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have to just pray, like just be in the silence with God, just being still, be still and know that I am God, he says, right? Just be still and be quiet in that peace and like, yo, this is cool too. Learn how to stay calm, learn how to not rush. Bro, one of the best things that I tell my wife all the time about COVID, bro, life, that first 6 months felt like 5 years. Life never felt so slow before.
For sure.
Where like now it's back to like, yo, the years are flying. It's what are we in March already? I feel like I have to start buying Christmas gifts already. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, the years are flying again. But during that COVID,
the more you move,
year,
the faster you move, the faster time.
You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't go out, whatever. It's like, bro, I've been stuck in this house for 6 months. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it felt so long because you weren't like, I don't know, man. So I like that part of it, but
I will say though, there's something interesting about something I heard recently on a podcast that Elon Musk, you know what he says happens to him when he comes up with these big ideas? It's not a developmental idea. It's just weird to me. It's not an idea that stemmed from one little thread and then he built upon it. No. According to Elon Musk, he gets the whole blueprint of the idea. It hits him. You get what I'm saying? Like,
he's seeing big picture, the whole overall arching structure, the end game, everything.
It hits him like that, like Neuralink. It just hit him. Like whatever other things that like technical advances, it just hits him. It's not like me and you where it's like, yo, that's an idea that, we meditate on it. And when we build upon it, then it becomes a bigger thing. No, something weird happens with these big brains. Like it hits them. And for me, not to be superstitious, for me, I feel like, man, that for things like that to hit people like that, it seems like it could be spiritual. Am I wrong on that?
I have no idea.
Like for instance,
I think so. Ultimately, everything is spiritual. I feel like
Let me layer it
because the spiritual world is real.
Joseph, the one that interpreted dreams, like he had the wisdom. He became second in command. He had the wisdom given from God. He was known what to do during the 7 years of flourishing. He tells him exactly the blueprint. It's not like a little thought like, let me think on that, Pharaoh. No. This is what you got to do. It spills out of his mouth. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like in the same way, I don't want to lose anybody. In the same way, like sometimes can the enemy do the same thing? I'm not saying this stuff that Elon Musk, but can
the enemy doesn't have like the power to get into the mind. The enemy could only manipulate. So like, if it's coming from something like that, like a download Neuralink, either your AI and he's just getting the program downloaded, just kidding, or it would have to be coming from God, right? The enemy can't what he could do is like manipulate thoughts, or not like thoughts in the sense of like he's putting them in, but I don't know, manipulate where you know what I'm saying, what pops up or what comes around, and like, you know what I'm saying, plant seeds that might maybe grow later on to certain ideas or whatever. But you know what I mean?
Because if the world is under the sway of the wicked one, and the wicked one is the ultimate deceiver, and
that's the issue. You said it.
His plans have to have agendas. It has to have blueprints and structure the same way. Like he can't just be a deceiver and not do something. He has to do something. He has to influence in order to have his teams in play.
Right. You know influence is different than like a download of like a blueprint. But that's the thing. Like we're messing with like the master manipulator. Like you can't even underestimate this cat of how good he can manipulate, how good he can influence, how good, because it says the world is in his power, right? Like the end, it doesn't hurt that the mind's already fallen, right? The human condition outside of Christ or before Christ, you know what I mean, is fallen, completely fallen in that fallen nature. So we already have enough wickedness within ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to not even need the enemy, right? We've already fallen in that. But on top of that, now he's like a master orchestrator He knows the fallen nature, the fallen mind, and he knows how to manipulate it better than you could imagine, like a master.
But who are his instruments? Okay, so Saved by Grace said something that's very interesting. And now I will put a disclaimer, family. This is a worthy conversation. We're talking about spiritual things, but this is not something that
this is all
just not verses that I can bring to you about this. I mean, there can be some spiritual realm possession, oppression, things like that. But Saved by Grace said, I didn't want to say this, but I heard that people say that those types of brains, that people that have those brains do some blood sacrifices to get those ideas and how to make things. And this is something I've heard too, because in the dark side of the internet and conspiracy, even before tech was popular, there was this cult-like activity. And so who knows how long this has been going back many years about blood sacrifices and very spiritual gatherings and cult things. And they were sacrificed X, Y, Z, the worst things, right? To be able to gain some type of illumination that, the enemy and the dark spirits can kind of bring. This is where my mind goes to, because you don't know who Elon Musk is. And I'm not saying he is an evil person, but what I'm saying is that thing that all of a sudden you get hit with this idea and then it gets sent out into the world. It's man, can that be spiritually influenced somehow? Or if it's not just on the normal for a normal person, but what if it is more greater for the person who is in dark spiritual practices, who are getting some type of spiritual influence to go do certain things that are agenda and that are definitely more manipulative in the plans of the enemy. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think in the term of blood sacrifices and things like that, I feel like what you're doing there, and I have no idea. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not an expert in none of these categories, but I feel like you're letting the enemy in. You're doing a contract with them. You're either getting demon possessed or whatever, and in that case, maybe there's a spiritual, bond that's happening, and the mind is being influenced in that way. Yeah, I feel like and that stuff is real or whatever, it could happen. I'm not saying that's what happens with Elon, right? There is people that could just be genuinely smart who could have these ideas, and God also could be allowing these ideas, to be generated.
That's an interesting take too.
Yeah, God could be the one giving it to him because he knows he needs everything to happen. At the end of the day, everything that's even happening, right? God allows it or whatever, it's going to be for his ultimate glory at the end of the day, right? God is the one in control. It's not the enemy. He could be a master manipulator. He could do all these things only within the limit that God allows. As soon as God says, nah, that's cool, nah, then he's limited and can't do nothing. You know what I mean? So God is the ultimate power and force and creator and everything. The last word in every aspect. But there is that sense of you could be doing all these evil things, and that's why a lot of the punishment is coming in the dark side and all that. The judgment's coming. Everybody's gonna be judged. Who do you think he's coming to judge? There's a lot of darkness.
Getting into Revelation and kind of eschatology, those things have to come to pass, meaning that God is going to allow man to do what man's going to do and the enemy to do what he's going to do on this. But the funny part is that at the end, it's victory regardless. So he's already knows the game plan. And no matter what we do on this side, we could be screaming on the rooftops to everybody in the world to try to prevent what's going to happen in Revelation. And it's not going to work.
Right. So
because God's promise is what's going to happen in Revelation. It has to come to pass.
And so that right there should give you the peace because of what you literally said. And if you truly believe it, you know what I'm saying? You could have that peace where you don't have to be consuming and being in thought of all of this. Ultimately, God's allowing it until you are unless God is specifically calling you to address these things. Something I feel like someone who has a mind like a Charlie Kirk or Jordan Peterson or something like that, where or R.C. Sproul, where you're
shining light in a specific zone,
specific arena, in an area that you've been called to master, that you have a passion, a natural gift that God has put in you, that you're drawn and inclined to that topic, to those conversations. And then in that way, it's is this God? Is this my call? Is this really? And then if that's the case, then you got to give up some of the other stuff and then go all in on that side and not disobey your calling. And then you got to dive really deep and you got to get really knowledgeable and you got to get, if that's where you're calling. But for the most of us, not everybody's called to do. Not everybody was called to be a Daniel. Guess what? There was one Daniel. and
He got those
all the other thousands of Israelites.
right.
There was one Moses and all the hundreds of thousands of Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And again, there is more calling, and there is, and what we're called to do specifically is preach the gospel. It
Correct.
doesn't, it's not, so that's a different calling. Now we're talking about a whole different thing than conspiracy theories or anything like that.
Do you remember what last stream we talked about fishing and how there's certain bait that targets certain fish? That's exactly what we're saying here. Like the Petersons, the R.C. Sproles, and all these different shepherds of, their lane and what specifically they're talking about are gathering a type of sheep within that, what they're called to. You get what I'm saying? So all of us who are sheep become a type of shepherd for a certain amount. We're not going to be able to reach
What do you
it.
mean? We don't all
Okay.
become a shepherd, but
Okay.
we all might go to a shepherd. Is that what you meant?
Okay,
Because you said
okay,
we
okay.
all become a shepherd.
Okay. So when you're called, right?
Oh, when you're called, yes.
When you're
Correct.
called, right, and you become from lost to believing,
Oh, you
right?
mean saved?
Right?
Okay.
You're saved, right? You're
Oh,
lost to
okay.
believe. Now you believe in him. Now you're one of his sheep, right? You if we're called to be a disciple, right? There's a type of shepherding transformation that happens. Okay, whether it's shepherding your family or shepherding in certain type of lane in ministry, right? Because now what you end up doing as a sheep is that now you're yelling out the gospel to other lost sheep to come in. That's a shepherd's job. We're raking in the sheep. You get what I'm saying? So all of us become a type of form of shepherds, but it's not for all the same type of sheep. I'm trying to explain it best I can. We're supposed to have shepherd elements, right? We transform, we become, and we create more disciples to go keep sending it out. And there's a multiplicative thing that's happening there, right? More people are going to
I
call more.
think some people might just be called though to just like donate to the shepherd that does
Okay.
that, right? Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, will be used in the same way, but I feel like there is that majority being called to, yes, do some shepherding for sure.
Yeah, because what is the shepherd's job to do if not to keep the sheep in line? One comes out of the line, he's going to chase the sheep, right? We're mimicking something that what Jesus is doing, right? What did Jesus do? He sat down, he taught, he spent time, he smelt like a sheep. That's kind of like what discipleship is. Am I wrong?
Bro, more than that. Shepherding
Right.
is, you got to give your life for the sheep. You got to
Right.
fight the lion. You got to fight the bear. You got to be involved. And some
Correct.
people might just be like, yo, from afar, but they're not going to give their life for you. They might call themselves your shepherd even.
Is it wrong in somebody's spiritual walk or in their walk with Christ when they become a disciple to be stagnant and not push the gospel in whatever way? Because to me, I feel like there's a problem now that if I've been discipled, in order to be we talked about this. In order to be properly discipled, there has to be an intimacy and fellowship that is happening between brother and brother, sister, whatever it is, and that's
Correct.
time spent,
Correct.
right? To create and develop a proper disciple. It's not just, hey, here's the gospel, you take it, now you run. That's not
That's a
proper
great
disciple.
point. That's what makes it so complex, because
Right.
there's so many different elements to it. There's so many different levels. There's so many different dimensions. Like what you're talking about, you're not just called to just be the gospel. You're called to be a part of a church. You're called to be in a brotherhood and a you know what I'm saying, a sisterhood, to love each other and to right. You can't say you love God if you don't love your neighbor, your person, or even to be in the world. Like we're not of the world, but we still got to be around sinners. Like I've mentioned it sometimes before, like some people have problems being around sinners or where there's curse words or whatever, but like we got to be able to be there to be able to minister to them, you know what I'm saying, and to show them that love and to bring them out of that darkness.
Yeah. So I want to kind of shed light on a certain area. I feel like that great commission that Jesus put us on is for everybody. There is nobody on this world who has been called, who has been saved, and doesn't have that mission upon them to go make disciples, go push the gospel to all the world. Right?
Let me ask you, who was that great commission for in the Bible, in the text?
It was for his disciples to go out
those
there.
12
and
disciples
multiply.
specifically. Correct. And we see that Paul later on does talk about some have gifts of teachers, not all.
Right.
Some have gifts of pastor, not all. Some might have a gift of tongues, not all.
But the foundation is the gospel.
Correct.
Because you don't have the gift to be a teacher or an evangelist or a pastor doesn't mean that you don't have an inability to bring forth the basic fundamentals of what the gospel is. Do you understand?
For
Meaning that
sure.
the Great Commission is over you. Okay, so okay, I'm getting somewhere here with this because I do feel that there are some people in this world that have burrowed themselves in a Christian hole because they found Christ and they're comfortable in that. And all of a sudden, the mission has stopped because they're sitting in this comfortability.
Amen.
And it's like, I'm not saying you need to be yelling at the rooftops. I'm not saying you have to see whether or not you're X, Y, and Z pastor, preacher, whatever. All I'm saying is that you are capable of bringing the gospel because that's exactly what the Great Commission was, is to multiply disciples. I'm not saying you're supposed to be upper echelon of your academic class in the school of ministry, in the seminary. Not everybody is called for that, but we are all called to send the gospel. We have to send the gospel. So I feel, and a part of what I do is I try to like you wake up a little bit. Like, hey, listen, like no matter what age you are, no matter what career you're in, like the basic thing is your ability to bring the gospel forth, to create those relationships with people at work, with friends, with even people who are in church. Sometimes they still haven't grabbed the proper gospel at times. You know what I'm saying? And that fellowship that you've always talked about, that
I,
discipleship, that connection, that intimacy, there's some stuff that I've haven't had and only had in certain parts of my life. But that's what I feel called to do more. Like, man, I want that discipleship with
love it.
another.
Yeah.
The whole evangelistic thing that in my mind, my own mind, P, the whole evangelistic thing was, I just got to fire off the gospel as many people that I can hit. But that eliminates discipleship, true discipleship, like how we've spoken.
There's two things that I want to kind of touch base on. And I'm going to say the second one first because I feel like I want to dive deep into that first one.
Mhm.
But the second one is because I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying. Yeah, I do believe, obviously, like we're all called, but I want to word it properly where it's like, it's not to do, it's not to preach the gospel for the sake of preaching the gospel because we feel we have the call to or the burden, right? It's not, it shouldn't be a burden where I have to feel like, well, I'm a Christian, so now I have to go and spread the gospel. It's part of my calling. Oh my gosh, I have this burden on me. And if I don't do this, right, it's not like that kind of call. What actually it is like when you're saved and transformed, there's a new creature, new creation created within you, and your heart all of a sudden should be inclined to love. Love is the greatest thing that Paul, that Jesus, that everyone is really talking about. And so love, from the love, all of a sudden, if you do see somebody who's lost or who's hurt or whatever, out of love alone should you be preaching the gospel, not
Right.
out of like, oh, I need to check a Christian checkbox or you know what I'm saying, or hit these marks or do these things because God is judging me on a grading scale. No.
Right.
The heart has been transformed completely, and all of a sudden
Correct.
I need to be moving. I'm a new creature of love, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. I'm reborn, and everything that should be emanating out of my body is love, right? And out of love, oh man, I can't have somebody who's hurting. Now that would be in a perfect world. We still have fallen nature. We still have our flesh that we're battling. We have seasons of darkness that, brother, we need someone to come back and re-preach the gospel to us, right?
Yep.
Like there's all these different like dynamics. So it's not about like just marking the checkbox. And I know that's not what you mean.
Mhm.
There's something that you said that was beautiful. That was like when so many of us find a cozy little burrow or whatever, and that's where we have to be reminded about the gospel and what it is. And kind of what I'm saying, it's about the love. It's not, if anytime the gospel and what God has done is just for you or for me, for us, and the way we see it is, oh, well, at least I'm saved or my thing, and it becomes this centered thing. God didn't die on the cross just for us. He died to make us love one another. It's the whole gospel again. When Paul's talking about, when Jesus talking about, they will know my disciples how you love each other. Like it's for the big picture. It's for the community. It's not about selfish individualism, but it's hard to decipher that because the cultures that we live in now in the United States and the modernists and you know what I'm saying in other countries, That's all we've been being fed. Why? It's easy to separate like that individual mentality of like, yo, go, it's about you, go do your own thing, get yours, you know what I'm saying, do all this stuff. Like that's all
Right. That's
antichrist.
encouragement.
That's all
But
antichrist kind of like mentality, because
you can be
we should be
encouraged
coming
now.
from we should be coming from how it was before with a tribe. We should be tribe mentality. We shouldn't
Sure.
be individual mentality. The gospel preaches and teaches tribe mentality. That's what churches become, tribes, things like that, where you're like family, where you die for each other, you support one another. When someone's in hurt, someone's needy, not judging. Shouldn't be a place
Right.
where you come to judge, to gossip, to find trash, to feel like you have to mark these check boxes. I have to be the best Christian, and all of a sudden, church becomes an arena, and this just hit me. The church becomes an arena competition of how good of a Christian we are, and everybody's competing, and everybody's against each other,
And that's
trying to
when
be
the
the
church
more
is
holiest. Of course, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what the gospel is,
exactly.
and what God teaches in the Bible.
Let me backtrack and say that when we were talking about becoming shepherds, right? I'm not talking about in the most extreme case where we view the shepherd. Yeah, sometimes we're called to be a great shepherd in certain forms. I believe if you have a family, you're a shepherd of your household, right? Your kids, your wife, you're the spiritual leader. There's a shepherding that's
100%.
happening there. Okay. I feel all of us, or, if we just stay sheep, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But I don't want it to feel like a burden.
There's
I have to not stay
encouragement.
sheep because I have to not. No. The love and the heart and the growth all comes naturally from just love, man. From just the love, from the growth. I'm gonna start loving people. I'm gonna start moving people, and it's not like, oh, now look at me, I'm not just a sheep, or it's not nothing like
No,
that.
none
It's all
of that.
about right. It's all just
There's
just gospel. It's just Christ dying on the cross. This is
That's
how
what
we
I'm
live
saying.
it.
There's
Yeah,
a danger of just staying sheep mentality, because let me tell you something, Pete, and this is testimony, family, that if I would have let it be, I would have stayed a sheep. I would have stayed a sheep. I
but
would have
we always
stayed.
still are sheep too, though. But yeah,
I would have stayed
just
in
the
the
sheep.
sheep mentality, meaning I'm following the church. I'm marking off the check boxes. I'm not doing nothing for the kingdom. I'm just doing the Christian things. I'm trying to. There's no ministry in me. There's just salvation. Like I'm stale. I'm stagnant. I'm not moving. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and I
And
feel like what you're ultimately trying to say is, yeah, we're not called for no reason, for no purpose, right? We all have some kind of gift, some kind of
right,
purpose, and the Bible talks about, hey, even if you just have one talent, don't go and bury it and hide it. Go
right,
invest it and bring something back for the kingdom. That's the
right,
whole analogy of that story of the person who hides the talent, and when the
right.
master comes back, he's like, I was scared to lose it,
Exactly.
because if I only have one, so if I lose my investment, I come back to zero. And God's like, nah, that you're a wicked servant, you're evil because you didn't go and try to, do something with that and have something more for me when I come back.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a spirit of encouragement that we need to identify and encourage other brothers and sisters in Christ to go out there, because there is like the fallen flesh. The fallen flesh is introverted. The fallen flesh is lazy. The fallen flesh don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you can be a Christian. You can have his grace and his love upon you, and you can be somebody that's not moving.
Right.
So I feel that it's a call of encouragement to those that are anybody that's in that lane to go and move, because metaphorically speaking, in the medical field, right, people can become bedridden, right? And when you're bedridden, there's dangers that happen, because now you're not moving, and now your muscles are not moving, and now there's muscular dystrophy, and now you got to learn how to walk, and now you got to go back from, you're going backwards. Your flesh is going backwards. So movement and motion is life, essentially. You get what I'm saying? And
100%.
and what I'm saying is that in the Christian realm, that's the same thing. You can have a faith that's not moving. And
100%.
so out of love and out of grace, and I love how you said that, is that it is out of love. And so the whole radical thing that from Christ is on the cross, I always think about this. And I'm like, the disciples followed him for all that time. They learned from him. They laid their head on his chest, and then they seen him get ripped apart. And he's still saying, follow me. He's seeing them get ripped apart. Then all of a sudden, they're panicking. They're denying him. They're doing all these things. And then after the resurrection, that radical nature of Christ, you see it in his disciples.
Right.
And now ready to go in and preach the gospel to this death. There's this like enlivening thing inside of them. They're so radically in love with him who died and the call of the people. Love your neighbor, love them the way I love them. And so go spread that. Go out of love, go spread that. So I love that you said that. And that's what I feel like sometimes in our generation, in what we're at now in modern day, there is a comfortability that I've experienced that I see sometimes that it's the whole revival thing. We need that revival. We need somebody to wake us up, man. Or
Amen. And that's why I wanted to choose my words carefully there. And that's where I feel like that's all I was trying to add to it is not, I don't want people to come away and be like, go do more. Right, because that's what all the world is saying. That's what all self-development book. Go do more. Go be more. No. Yeah. What the gospel teaches is go love more. Right, and if you love, that's literally what Jesus has the key to life, the secret of life. There, when he's just like, what are the greatest commandments? Love God and love him above all else. Have no other God, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Those who love it. Everything springs forth from love. So if you just learn to go love more, if it's true love, then you're gonna want to do something for those who are hurting. If it's true love, you're gonna want to go and preach the gospel more. Yeah. If it's true love, and you're gonna do it with the right heart of not feeling like, oh, I got to do this to impress God or to earn favor with God. Right? You're doing it with what the actual traditional gospel was taught over many generations, where it's not, we're earning salvation. We're not earning favor with God. Everything was finished on the cross. We guys, like, God can't love us more tomorrow than today than what we've done. Right. Because we did something, but because he fully loves us, now we can go and fully love those around us. And the more we love, so I would just encourage, like, love more. Go love more. Learn what love is like. Sometimes we lie to ourselves. We think we love people because we're not talking to them, we're not judging them, we're not bothering them. But it's like, yo, that's not really love. That's like keeping us safe. I don't want to talk. I'm scared to say something. Whatever. But if we just love and actually get to know these people, like, that's where we build relationships. That's where you're like, yo, let me disciple, let me shepherd, like how you're saying. That's a whole nother level, I think.
A whole nother level of love. It's where we grow into. Right. And I feel like that's why that whole first love thing is a reminder to go back to your first love. And when you do that, that fire starts to blaze again. Woo. And you're like, yo, that radical love that transcended down from Jesus down to the apostles and now to us to throughout all time. Like, that's the fire that we're on. You know what I'm saying? We love people so much. We care about their eternal destination so much. Nothing else in their life. We got things going on, but upmost is the gospel. Utmost is where your relationship is with God. Utmost is your salvation. And so, but I want to shift. Go ahead. You can
real quick. I just want to add, the last thing is just think of the woman in the well. We always bring her up. I'm gonna start calling. We gotta give a name for her because she's always in my stream. Becky. Oh, Becky. You know what I'm saying? Becky came from Samaria. Yeah, Becky at the well. No, I'm just kidding. So the woman at the well, when Jesus goes and says, go and sin no more, and shows her that love, when she all of a sudden runs and starts spreading the gospel, look at what Jesus just did for me. She didn't do it because, like, oh, well, I got to go and do this because he did this for me, or I got to go and, like, it was just love, out of love. She was loved. She was impacted. She came in collision with the living God. He transformed her, and all of a sudden, from out of joy and out of love, she's just going talking. Not like, oh, it shouldn't be a burden. It should be out of genuine love and transformation.
And she was telling people her business. Crazy. She was telling people her testimony.
Shout out.
Look where I've came from.
Shout out, Becky.
Yeah. So real quick, I do want to shift because I'm a little nervous about the time. But I got to explain.
I say we ending right now, bro. We killed it. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
So if this goes well, family, again, I'm hoping that this trivia game goes well.
Lord be
So
best.
yeah. But this is going to be the grand prize winner. The person that hits first place. There is one book, and I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. It's been having issues doing this. Maybe if I put it up to my face.
A little bit
There
more
you
to
go.
the right.
There you go. Because it's in line with my eye. Okay, I'm going to do like a half. This is very dramatic.
Isaac
Love.
came bearing gifts. The
Love.
brand new beloved. Well, I don't know how new it is. Pretty new.
This is
Francis
the-
Chan
that's the voice.
hardcover. The
So, yeah, all right.
hardcover.
I'll read the back of it real quick, but I have been reading this book. I'm not finished with it yet, but this is Francis Chan's newest book, Beloved. This is a hardcover, so this is very nice book. Has some colorful illustrations in between the chapters. Really fancy, really nice, real good stuff. But let me read this in the back real quick. It says, a letter from Francis says, I spent decades teaching people to fear God and follow him. Rarely did I speak about enjoying him. I believed and still do that many Christians have lost their fear of God. They gravitate towards feel-good messages, not realizing that the fear of God is a treasure. I tried to bring the balance by emphasizing God's holiness and our need to obey. While I don't regret the things I've said, I do regret de-emphasizing his love for us. This is a level of freedom and joy that is only found when we possess both a deep fear of God and an unshakable assurance of his love. This took me far too long to discover. For years, I battled insecurities and doubt, and I fear many teaching may have led some of you into this same struggle. But by his grace, God brought me from a place of simply knowing about his love to truly experiencing it. And he continues to draw me deeper and deeper. In short, he rescued me and he wants to do the same for you. I pray God uses this book to draw you to himself and into a life marked by joy inexpressible. So one topic real quick I do want to get into, family, is this. What I love about kind of like where he went in the book is this. The overall looming question is right now, if I'm to ask you, if you can give me a percent of how sure you are that on Judgment Day, when it comes, that you're going into heaven, how much would that percent be? Now, if you come up with a number other than 100, that's the problem. Okay. What he kind of leans into in this book is Christ didn't go on the cross to get his flesh ripped apart and the blood spilled out for his beloved to walk around with 80% or 90% assurance that they're going to heaven. No, there's a joy that what he did on the cross was enough, and we need to walk in that 100% of that we're going to be with him on that day. And so he's been on podcasts and stuff, and he's found that even great names that people are walking around with this unassurance that if God came right now, I'm not sure I'm going, like maybe like an 80-20 split. No, he's our good, loving Father. Francis takes the position in which that he feels that God is grieved to know that his sheep, his beloved, is sitting at an 80-20 and not 100%, and operating in this life at 100% joy and victory, that what he did was enough. So a beautiful book. I just want to say that it's really good. And Francis Chan is definitely one of my tops. I don't know what y'all think about him, but he's definitely more of the radical and awe-inspiring when it comes to God and how he speaks. But I really love a lot of his books. That's the first place winner. And then everybody else from second, third is going to get some bookmarks.
Move the bookmarks. Yeah, show that.
And then there's this new, this is it's called coaster.
A coaster. Beautiful. I want that. I'm trying to play now.
But now we're doing the branding. We got black and white bookmarks, and then this is a keychain that we'll finish up on there. So
another giveaway, and I like that you said. Sorry, real quick. 100 sub celebration. Yeah,
correct. This is a celebration to 100 subs, and that's kind of like where the gift heart is coming from.
You see, you preach so hard, bro. You talk about loving more, And then Esther comes and says I can't play and doesn't show me the love, man.
No, you
All
can't
that
play.
talk, all of a sudden I can't play. I'm just kicked out. Okay,
So right
I
now,
see how it is.
let's show everybody love and text everybody we can to get on because we're about to start this game.
I think Ishmael's not feeling well.
Let me see.
I know you're saying you just asked if he's on.
Yeah, I spoke to him. He went home and you know he told me at least it was a positive, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've talked to him. But I'm sure if he's not on, he might not just be feeling well. He's going through a lot right now, so
yeah.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, just remind whoever to jump on real quick. We're gonna get this giveaway going. And I'm gonna explain in just a minute how this is gonna work. If you don't know, some of you do know Kahoot.
Hey, yo, Ish, what's
is.
up, my brother?
Ish,
Oh, he's here, man.
let's go.
Shout
Ish, I
out.
don't know if your daughter or wifey, people can jump on. We want as many people to jump on to make this as fun as possible here. I'm texting family right now. I really want to kind of push this to its limit to see how well this goes.
Jess, tell the boys if they want to
get
play.
the
They're gonna
boys
play
on.
Kahoot.
Yeah, been sluggish. We hear you, Ish. We've been praying for you, my man. Whew.
We love you, Ish.
We glad that you're here, bro. We know that's a sacrifice for sure. Let me see. I texted. Giveaway about this.
How y'all feeling out there today? Who's asleep right now? Everybody had to wake up an hour early.
What time is it really? It can't be. Nah. It's
Oh,
7:30.
it's not a matter of what time it is now. It's a matter that everybody
What
had
did
to
they
wake up
get?
an extra hour for church this morning.
What they
They were
did.
up at 5 instead of 6.
Esther, I'm rooting for you. I can read the book after you.
Eunice being smart. I like it. They're playing double. They have a double shot to win.
All right, we'll give it. Let's see what time. We'll give it 4 more minutes. See if we can get as many people as we can on. Please text whoever. I mean, if you have a family of 4, you got 4 chances. Minus P or minus me.
Yeah.
Gio could do it, but my wife helped with some of the questions, so she can't.
But Gio could do it for sure.
Gio can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys for 100 subs, man. That's it seems so small, but to me, in my heart, man, that's so big. To be able to have 100 people checking us out, checking the stream out. It's just like I'm not checking nobody. Checking our videos out, you know. That's cool, man. It's been fun. There's still so much for me and P to learn. I know P has a heart of creativity, and I know he has so much going on. The same way with me, it's like, but my heart is definitely here on the stream. I want to kind of, you know, keep seeing where this goes, you know. It's been fun, for sure.
Amen.
How many of us are Francis Chan fans? I've been literally a Francis Chan fan since like 17 years old, no lie. I read his first book, Crazy Love. That impacted me heavy. And then I watched, he had Forgotten God, which is a book dedicated to Holy Spirit. And then he had Erasing Hell, which was proving the existence of there being a hell biblically. Because at the time of writing that book, there was some agendas out there of some churches saying that there was no hell, or preaching some type of doctrine in that realm.
Did you watch the round table with Kirk talking about that stuff?
I did watch the round table with Kirk. Very good.
Interesting.
It was very good, bro.
It was interesting. Right?
That was, if anything at all, it was so refreshing to see how these very bright and intellectual minds came together in love, opposing views on annihilation and how that works. But the layers upon that topic of conversation, it took you to places that you didn't even think about. Like, you're like, oh, I didn't think about that. You know what I mean? Like, that was good, you know,
Yeah,
and that's the fruits that was exploding off the table. If I could put it that way, that's what was happening there. Fire. And it wasn't like, yo, it's this point of view, that point of view.
Right. Everybody's, yeah.
And it was very good. It was very good.
Dope.
I am watching one right now. I'm very defensive about. There's this guy that went on this one podcast that he's like this exorcist preacher, right? I don't know the gentleman's podcast name, but it's a 4-hour podcast, and it's like the world's top exorcist.
We're not shouting
Okay.
him out.
Yeah, right. But the stuff he says, it's like some of it you're like, you can ride with, you're like, okay, yeah, okay. And some of it you're like, huh? It's like weird. And it's like, I don't know how fruitful that is. If anything, it probably leave you more confused when it comes to like the spiritual things. It's very decorative. If that's a word I can put, like The Exorcist, the way they kind of see the whole spiritual demonic possessions is almost like it's almost decorative. Like they have a term for everything.
Yeah,
It's,
that's a hard pass.
yeah, it's real weird, real weird. But I was trying to see like, now is there any fruits in here to pull from? And bro, you know what he said, because it's all possession focused, right? And he said that when Paul was yelling out to God to take this, we say thorn. He didn't even say thorn in the video. He claimed that it was a demon.
Nah, see, goodbye.
Like,
you have been disconnected.
Yeah. You definitely twisted that one for your own.
Adios.
Your own push, yeah. But I watch videos like that just to see like what's going on in the whole Exorcist, bro. But it just doesn't. Something don't feel right about that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys, where
That's
we
the
at?
whole point. You can't. Anyway, I'm not even gonna go down that road.
Yeah, nah. Just interesting. Family, are we ready? Now, here's step one. If you're right here in the chat right now, I'm seeing about 13 people. I know it's probably not a true 13, but I need you to grab this is bad. I'm telling you, this is where things get rough. I need you to grab an additional device to be able to view our stream. Okay? This could be an iPad. You can put us on a smart TV. You can put us on a computer. You can put us on any other device that can run YouTube right now, because you need to be able to hear us, but be able to manipulate the questions on the phone.
Yeah, you got to use your phone
not
for it.
possible for you, please let us know. I know I'm asking for a lot, but this is where I didn't think, because I do this with my students.
Until like the last 30 minutes, yeah.
I do this with my students, and like it works flawlessly in person, right? But since we're on a stream, there's a couple things that are happening. What I'm saying right now, by the time it hits you, seconds have elapsed. And because of that, you're losing seconds on the question. And this game in particularly, Kahoot, works off of who can get the right answer the fastest. You get the right answer, but if you get it slow, you lose your diminished points, okay? You need to be able to get the right answer fast, okay? And the faster you get it, the more points you get it, okay? That's the rule. Get the right answer, identify it, hit it as quick as you can. If you get it wrong, there is 0 points. So don't go so fast that you're just gonna, because I want to do it for, no. Make it a quality speed, okay? I'm just giving you some tips here. For those of you who don't know.
Trying to help you win the book, so.
Okay. Because I'm telling you, if somebody's consistent in this chat right now, those who have utilized Kahoot, some teachers in the chat, anybody, they know how Kahoot works, right? They know that consistency is probably key. If you get 1 or 2 wrong, you could bounce back from it. But if you're a consistent player, you're constantly getting points. You're constantly pushing yourself up. Okay, you're going to see a lot of names kind of do this until all the questions are done. Okay.
Oh, I'm rooting for Esther, man. She needs the book.
Right. So
she says she wants it.
Yesenia says basically you need 2 devices, one for the stream and one for the game. So someone can watch on their TV or computer and play on their phone.
Do you got to give them any instructions on how to play Kahoot for somebody who hasn't played?
Yeah. So the way Kahoot works is like there's a couple forms of questions. This one is heavy on multiple choice. Okay. And it's not ABCD. It's like colored in shapes. You'll see it. You'll understand how it works. You're going to hit red. If you think red's the answer, you're going to hit red. You're going to hit green, yellow, blue, whatever. All right. So there's multiple choice, but there also is true or false. Okay. So in the true or false, it's true or false. That's simple. But remember, on those, that's a quick one to do speed. Like if you can read it real quick and decipher, true or false is a lot more faster. So there's going to be a lot of those. Now, what the game is going to consist of is majority Bible trivia. But we have splashed in or sprinkled in a couple of personals. We'll just leave it at that. Now, I've only put a handful of questions, and Kahoot may tell you some of the harder ones, or deemed to be harder, will be double points. Okay? Now, double points could help the person who's struggling down the list a bit. And if they get that one in a good time, it could be a nice, good bump up the list. I don't have speed today. Well, if you don't have speed, at least consistency ish. And for our Bible nerds out there, you kind of have an advantage. And to those who are close to us, good friends, there's a little bit of an advantage there too. So, again, I'll repeat, fast but accurate. Don't just click just to click for the sake of it. You'll lose the game really fast. Okay, guys. Now, I'm hesitant on putting this. All right, let's do a test. All right, you guys are listening to me right now. This would kind of like sum it up. I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna time. I'm gonna ask you to put a certain number in the chat. Or matter of fact, yeah, put a number. Let's keep it simple. Put a number in the chat, just whatever digit. Let's put 7. Put this guy's number in the chat. Okay, not yet. I feel like I already messed up the test. Not yet, but check this out. When I tell you to put 7 in the chat, I'm gonna time how long it takes because I need to know the delay from us to you. Then maybe I can adjust this to make it a little bit more fair. I'm thinking off the top of my head here, guys. I want to make this as fair as possible. I'm so sorry. All right, let me get my timer up, my stopwatch. All right, let's put 7 in the chat right now. $10 seconds. Okay. All right, guys. This is roughly a 10-second, for some of you guys, 10-second delay. It could be aggressive, more aggressive for others. Make sure, another tip, make sure that you're hitting live and the little live is highlighted, okay, on the stream. You don't want to have any delay, okay? I'm going to be very gracious to you guys, and I'm going to extend all these questions to 45. Now, it's not, okay, but let me explain. It's not going to utilize 45. If once everybody goes ahead and puts a answer inside, it'll drop the question. It's not going to burn the timer. You understand? I'm just giving you guys more grace. I really want this to be fair, and I don't want this to be like an internet thing. Okay. So let me change this to 45 real quick, and then we'll get started. Any questions, my family? Any questions at all? Is there anybody that couldn't get 2 devices running on this?
What's the 7 and what's the I? Eunice put I, and a few people put 7.
It was a test to see how long it took for them to put 7 when I told them to put 7 to where I read it in the chat.
Oh, Adi's phone is dead.
So I'm changing it to 45 seconds.
When are we starting?
As long as you read the chat, make sure no one's having any issues or we can help them.
Eunice is having issues right now.
Do we need the delay?
Do we need a delay? Adios.
All right. We'll delay.
Who's excited? Who's ready? Who's coming in to play to win? That's what I want to know.
There's one last disclaimer.
Okay, do a test again, she said.
Another test?
Yep.
A timer? A test? All right, let me
Whichever test you did before, the 7s or whatever. Drop another 7s? I don't know.
No. All right. So I'm gonna do another test. Let me get my stopwatch up. Reset. All right. You're gonna drop a new number in the chat. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Drop a number 8. About 10 seconds. Yeah.
10-second delay.
Right on 10 seconds.
All right.
But I'm gonna be gracious. I'm gonna give 45. Now,
yeah, that makes sense now. I see why he's doing it.
Right. Here's the next disclaimer, family. Okay. I given you a timer. I didn't want to give a timer because I don't want to do a longer timer because some of you were tempted by the wicked one to pull up ChatGPT, and I allow the Holy Spirit to bring whatever conviction that needs to be right now so that you don't do that. All right. Remember, it's about speed. So if you use ChatGPT, it might give you the L. All right. And then you can blame ChatGPT. All right. That's the final and last disclaimer. Okay.
He gave you all the tips. He gave you everything you need to win.
21 questions, family. 21 questions. I don't know if this is going to go fast or slow. I kind of feel like it's going to be medium, but we'll see. We're here for the whole 21, and Kahoot is very fun in how it like presents itself. So let's see. Let's host.
Are they on right now, or like are they on the
No,
Kahoot?
I'll explain. No, not yet.
Okay,
I'm going to
okay,
explain
okay.
that. Yeah.
I don't know how much I missed.
Let's see. Put this one up. We're going to hit this. Ooh, up to 50 participants. Man, those will be the days when we get those, right?
Fire.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to share my screen, and here's the next instructions. There is going to be a QR code that you can use your camera for, okay? And it'll log in, and you're going to put your name. Please put your name. Don't put a funny name. We want to know who's winning this. You know, we can't just give it to anybody. All right. Let's see.
She says she thinks she's behind, but she hit the 8, one of the third one, so I think she's good.
Yeah. We should be okay. Give me 1 second because I want to make sure. I don't know if I can pull the sound through P and without hearing myself. I will see. It does have a little noise to it. All right, family, here we go. Now, if the QR code is not working, you go to Kahoot.com and it's going to allow you to put in a PIN. We're going to give you time to log in, okay? Here we go. So
591 6567.
Once you log in, you'll see your name pop up on the screen.
Join at www.kahoot, which is KAHOOT.IT.
It might just be Kahoot.com. There we go. We got
Babe, I don't know if you're allowed to play.
She is.
Is she? I don't know if she could win the book again. Ish, you back. All right, you can play. But if you win the book, you got to give it to someone else.
We're waiting, guys. Don't worry about it. Take your time getting in here. Who's Al?
Al,
really?
Welcome.
We have to know who Al is. There's Addy.
Addy, let's go. Oh, now I know who I'm rooting for.
If Al wins, P, I don't know who Al is. Can you identify him?
I'm going to assume, let's try to guess. It's not Esther. Oh, there's Esther.
Do you hear any music, P?
Oh, no, we're losing some people. I don't hear music now. You can hear me or no?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Does chat hear me? I'm muted. I just realized.
Chat, do you hear the...
Check. You hear me now?
I hear you, bro. I've been hearing you. Where is the chat? I gotta pop the chat up.
Luke, what up? Eunice is in. Okay, yeah, I have no idea who Al is then.
Oh, Al's Aurelio. Okay.
Okay.
That's Pops.
Let's go, Pops.
Do you guys hear the music?
I don't think they hear the music, no.
If they don't hear the music, then I might just turn it on as well. Luke is Aiden. Okay.
I know who Luke is, yeah. I know my boy.
Yolanda Pizarro. Mom, you better find somebody that knows how to connect you to this.
Esther, Addy, Luke,
Mom,
Ishmael.
There's a pen.
I feel like we lost somebody.
Yeah.
Where do we put the... It's going to pop up in the next screen. She's asking where do we put the answers in here in Kahoot.
Name. All right, I'm turning this music off because this is driving my crazy.
You might have to play our background music in the back low.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
That'd be better.
No one said they heard music, so.
Yeah, everybody said no music. So put ours on and we vibing.
Yeah. Where we at?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got the claps?
We got the claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boogers on. No picking.
Yeah, I have no idea where the music went. Oh, where did the music go, bro?
I can put it on, bro.
Oh, it's looped. There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Okay. What do we got?
What does this sound like?
Nah, leave it back to ours, bro. You will
Dance
see.
pop.
I see them dropping off. I don't want to drop them off.
Yeah, I know.
We got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they're ready, but who else we missing?
My mom probably doesn't know how to log on.
Jacob's on, okay.
And are you able to call my mom and see if she's able to figure that one out? If she wanted to jump on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Esther and Eunice are in. Jess, Addie, Jacob, Pops, Ishmael. So we're just waiting for moms.
That's mostly everybody. Okay, good.
Yep. We're gonna be starting soon.
Yeah, it's a little bit too tech savvy for my parents.
So Judith is your mom? Your mom?
That's my wife's mother.
Wife's mom.
Mother mom. Yolanda's my mom. Roberto's
Got
mom.
it. Okay. Cool.
All right, so real quick again,
Because I don't see Judith on either.
I don't know if she's playing. She might. Well, okay, so
She texted. She wrote that she wanted to
They're in
play.
the same household. They're in the same household.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
But still, they have 2 chances. But yeah, I feel you.
Or maybe they're just working together on it. All right, so just the last one on the QR code, family. Okay, that's how you're gonna log in and get into the game. Put your name in. If not, use the pin code at Kahoot.com or Kahoot.it. It says right there. So there's an app. But we're probably gonna start this up really soon. Okay. I apologize to those who are just jumping on and not be able to get on. I'm sorry. The night is getting old.
Yep, we gotta start it. They're
Ready, family?
They're getting impatient. Let's go.
Yeah.
They want that book, bro.
It's all good. Here we go. I'm so sorry if you didn't join. Follow along as we go through this. It'll be fun. Here we go. Were these conversations trivia? It says, which prophet confronted King David after his sin with Bathsheba? Remember?
Red is Nathan, blue is Elijah, yellow is Samuel, or green is Gad.
Getting some answers in. As you can see, once everybody gets their answer in, it will move on. Here we go. Correct
was the answer.
is Nathan. So here we get to see who's in the running. We're gonna go next. Let's see what points we got.
Addy, let's go.
Look at that. Look at the quick trigger, Addy.
Lucas is there though, right behind her. And then Booger, who's Booger?
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to figure out who Booger is.
If you're Booger, let me know in the chat.
Yeah, because who we're gonna give the gift to. All right, guys. So as you can see, fastest answer. That's how the lineup's gonna look. The names will shift. If your name's not here, don't worry. It's probably below.
There's a lot of questions, so yeah. Don't be discouraged yet.
Don't not be discouraged.
There's a long way to go.
Here we go. We're gonna start the next one. Be ready. Who replaced Judas as an apostle?
Barnabas, Silas is yellow, Matthias blue, Timothy green.
Put your answers in.
I knew this one. Booger is Judy. Let's go.
We got Matthias. Very good. Mostly correct on that. Let's see. Oh, climbing the ranks.
Oh, Addie and Eunice battling.
Very good. Very
This one's
good.
there. Okay.
Here we go. Let's see what the next one's looking like. In which city were believers first called Christians?
Oh, this is a tricky one. Jerusalem, red. Ephesus, blue. Antioch, yellow. Or Corinth, green. Remember, you want to answer quick, but you want to answer correctly. You got to balance it. Can't go too fast.
That world we live in.
Antioch. Ooh,
Antioch. This one got a lot of people.
All right, let's see what the leaderboard looks like now.
Let's see what it is. Oh,
Eunice and Ish jumping up top. Let's go.
Very good. Very good. All right, guys, get ready for the next one. Here we go. What is the main purpose of Worthy Conversations live stream?
Study scripture together, building community, explore real life topics, encourage open discussion about God. The tricky one.
We feel like I know you guys feel like we do all of it, but there was one.
There's a main one, yeah.
Main one. Very good. Very good.
Community. Yes, sir.
Building a community.
Wow.
Love that.
How we do it live.
See who gets it.
It's not a podcast, it's a live stream.
Oh, just creeping up.
Eunice on fire. She definitely wants that book, bro. Let's start packing it right now. What's the address?
If you answer multiple times in a row, you can catch fire in this.
Oh, you can catch fire, so don't worry. Don't be discouraged.
Yeah. Here we go. Next one coming up. Who was the mother of Samuel?
Abigail, red. Miriam, blue. Elizabeth, yellow. Or Hannah, green. Or Mama Samuel. Yo, I like that. All right, now that you see her face, you could tell by the, what her face is like, what her name is. Now you got more data to go off of.
Still waiting. All right, a little bit split
Anna. Your sister would have got that one.
Anna. Yeah, for sure. Very good. Let's see what we got.
Couple Abigails and Miriam.
Oh, she's still taking strong.
Yo, you using chat? Hold up.
Hold up.
Use ChatGPT.
Hold up. We gotta check the heart. We gotta check the heart. Here we go.
Addie's still up there, Ish.
Guys,
Aurelio's creeping up.
There's some that are gonna be quick. Let's see if this is one. How many years of marriage will P and his wife celebrate this year?
31, 7, 13, or 12? Addie, you gotta know this one. Jess, you can't answer this. Just kidding.
Oh, man. What's the correct answer, P? Did I get that right?
12 years.
That's right. We spoke about 13, but it was tricky, family. It says, how many years of marriage will they celebrate?
All right, let's see.
So people who thought that you said 12 on the stream, they probably thought you were going into 13.
Yep.
Eunice still taking it out. Okay. Got a little movie. That's some fire down there. Let's go. All right. Maybe another quick one coming up. What was the name of the man who took Jesus' body and placed it in his own tomb? This could be easy for some of you guys.
Nicodemus, red. Zacchaeus, blue. Yellow is Joseph of Arimathea, or green, Jairus. Jess actually said it's 13 years. My bad.
It's 13?
Yeah.
You messed up, man. I went by
I didn't tell you that answer. You messed up.
No. Hold up. No, hold up.
The answer. You never asked me. I was going off of your knowledge.
You said you were celebrating 12 this year.
2013. What was it? Joseph of Arimathea. No one got that one right.
Oh.
Good guesses, though. Good guesses. Everything should still be the same.
All right. Well, I can't do nothing. That was misclicked or misput in for their years, which I knew it could have been a problem. But That's a wrench. We give one wrench question. I'm sorry.
Let me see.
Let's see what happens. No movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
No movement. Here we go. Next one. Here we go.
Number 8.
Which king built the temple in Jerusalem?
Come on, Addy, you got this. David, red. Solomon, blue. Rehoboam, yellow. Or Hezekiah, green. I don't know if I butchered that man's name in yellow, but
Rehoboam.
Rehoboam.
Wow.
Call him Riri.
Riri, yeah. Riri's the guy. No, I'm just kidding.
He's the guy.
Solomon, very
easy.
good. Very good. Let's switch up over here. Oh, he's on the rise, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Ish is coming back.
He's feeling good. He's feeling great. Next one coming up, guys.
Where's
Here we
Jacob
go.
and Luke? Where you at, boys?
What is P's favorite comfort food? Ooh, those who are close to him. No.
Is it pizza? Is it wings? Spanish rice? Or frog? You can't do frog in there. Is it froggy? Believe it?
I just realized I put it on the green too. Green frog. Perfect. Oh man, no. If somebody selects frog P, I'm gonna lose it.
Don't do it.
Oh, very good. Yes, it is wings. It
Yes,
is
it
wings.
is.
Very
Ooh,
good.
I
Let's
just
see.
had
Made that
some
movement.
yesterday.
Woo! Addie's moving. Addie's moving. He's
All
on
right,
the move.
Addie's back.
Here we
Eunice
go.
is killing it, and Ish
Next
is
one.
up.
Next
All
one's
right,
coming up. Where we at? We're at 10. We're about the halfway point.
so a lot of game left.
Who climbed the sycamore tree to see Jesus?
What? How you pronounce that?
Guys,
Zacchaeus. Red, blue Nicodemus, yellow is Bartimaeus, and green is Matthias.
who climbed that sycamore tree? It was supposed to be 13. Maybe that was my fault. And then I clicked the wrong one. And like Kahoot, I didn't realize I clicked the wrong one. I'll take the L
Climb
there.
the
Sorry.
sycamore trees. Zacchaeus.
There you go.
Red.
Zacchaeus.
That was Zacharias. I don't know.
Somebody. Oh.
Eunice. Aurelia is back up.
All right.
Boogie's on the leaderboard now. Jess
How's
got
it
kicked
different?
out.
Yeah,
Addie's
yeah.
still there.
Here we go.
Eunice
Here we
is
go.
killing it.
Number 11 coming up, guys. True or false, real quick. One of Isaac's memorable moments was skydiving in Dubai.
And this could be in a dream or in real life.
No, don't throw him off like that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Real life. Very false.
Oh,
I'm definitely scared of heights. There's no way.
zero chance. Not happening.
Funny fact about this. My brother actually went to Dubai and he did skydiving. So this is actually his memorable moment in his life,
Fire.
not mine.
Fire. All right, it's a
All
close one. Still anybody's
right.
game.
There's still some double point questions out there, guys.
Oh, there's double point game, double
Hey.
point questions.
Which New Testament book contains the line, Demas, in love with his present world, has deserted me? That's a tough one. I believe this is double point. It doesn't show it.
Demas. In love with the present world. Don't be that guy. Don't be so in love with the present world you desert one of God's people. Red,
that first?
Timothy. First Timothy. Blue, Second Timothy. Yellow, Titus. Green, Philemon.
One more. You'll get it.
Second Timothy.
Second
Two.
Timothy is correct. This could
This
change
is the
things,
chance.
guys.
This is the chance. Let's see.
Let's go.
Oh,
not
Aurelia's
close.
close. 300
on
points
fire,
all.
Al is back with the answer 3.
Allie's back on the board.
Oh, they put reactions. I didn't even know you could do that. That's great.
Yeah, she's been doing a few.
Nice. Here we go,
You
family.
tell
Here we
she's
go.
like the young tech savvy.
Yeah, she's ready.
She's putting the reactions in.
Real quick, who succeeded Moses as leader of Israel?
Was it red, Caleb, blue, Gideon, yellow, Joshua, or green, Aaron. All right. This is where the Bible scholars come out and shine on this one.
Remember, this one had to be quick. If you knew this one, gotta fast fire this one.
Yep. The quicker you put the answer, the more points you get.
Oh, this can change things too.
Joshua. Yep, it was Joshua.
Here we go. Let's see.
He went and
we got some shifting.
That's
but
cold.
Eunice is still cooking. Eunice is still cooking.
Eunice, yo, she's
Might be pulling
you
away.
smell the book already. The fresh new pages.
Here we go. Which judge defeated the Midianites with only 300 men?
And it was not King Leonidas. Red Samson. Blue. I can't pronounce it.
Rod Butler.
Jephthah. Yellow.
300.
Ehud. Or green, Gideon.
Let's try to do
Pronounce
it.
that name, bro.
Jephthah.
Can't do it. I hate names like that, bro. I hate feeling like I can't read. I don't like that feeling. Gideon, green, nice.
Let's see what happens here. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, there's
Jess is on fire. She's coming back.
7 more questions left, and there's a couple fast trigger ones, guys. Let's see. Here we go. Oh,
Double points. This is your chance.
What month did Worthy Conversations
It's officially launched. The quicker you press it, the more points. August, September, October, or November.
Let's go.
Oh, nobody's pressed it yet. Oh, the first
They
one's
don't
in.
know. They don't
They don't
know.
know. They were looking. They
Where's
had to
the
look
day
at
ones
the
in the
old YouTube channel.
Where's the day ones at?
Where the day ones?
Oh man, this is gonna shake it up a bit because this is double points, guys.
Oh,
One person
August.
got it in August. That's right. It was August, P.
Yeah.
I'm about to say. Because we deleted videos. I was going by that first stream ever.
Yeah. The first one we did was in August, and we deleted that one. That was a trick question.
Okay.
Oh, booger.
Not much movement on that one. All right, here we
First
go.
one was a practice one.
Who asked God, am I my brother's keeper?
Peter, red, blue, Cain,
That's fire.
yellow, Judas, or green, Job.
Be quick.
Job job. We got 7 already. I'm confident with this one.
Boom.
Oh yeah, perfect
This
score.
speed,
All right, so the leaderboard stays the same.
Oh, it's the same. There might be a pulling away here. There's 5 questions left. Here we go.
All right,
Double point.
double points again.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Which
Sorry, my
fruit of the spirit is listed third?
Woo. Peace, patience, kindness, or joy.
They're in the
kinda
Bible.
see it
They're in
right
the
there.
Bible right now, like this. They're like,
Well, the Bible's right there.
oh, is it in the answer? Is it in
Yeah,
the
it
question?
is.
Given away?
Yeah. It's right there. You literally put it.
That's for the wrench, bro. Peace. Only one person got it.
Peace.
Oh, Eunice got it.
Eunice.
That might be.
Yeah,
ice.
that ship it.
You might have iced it. Let's see. I think
She
so.
wanted it too, so I'm happy for her.
Let's go. How many children Isaac and Pete each have?
2-4, 3-3, 2-3, or 3-2.
3-2 zone. Woo, I got it.
7. Let's
Somebody
go.
gave you an extra kid, too.
I got my dog. Maybe that's right.
That's
You got a dog.
Woo, that was a shift. Damn, but it wasn't enough.
Yes.
Wasn't enough.
Ishmael, Addicts back on the board. Let's go.
All right, we need to catch fire here, guys. Last 3 questions.
Remember,
Here
we're
we
still
go.
giving gifts to what? Second and third also?
Yes, first, second, and
Second
third.
and third
for
have
sure.
gifts also.
Here we go.
Get
Here
the
we go.
poster, the keychain.
Right.
Double
points
points.
again. Which king was struck with leprosy after unlawfully entering the temple to burn incense?
Ahaz. I can't pronounce these names, bro. You put the same name twice. Uzziah.
Oh, if that's the answer,
Jehoram.
if it's on that side, this is a cooked answer. This is cooked.
We're rookie Kahooters.
Yeah. I didn't realize it. No, I told you I had to finish it, P. I never did.
That's when I came in and distracted you. Here we go.
I didn't realize I did that. Hey, I hope it's not blue and green.
It's green with blue. No, got it. Aye.
Jeez. Well, this doesn't change it. This doesn't change it that much if only one person got it.
Oh, Helio just got up. Got a coaster. Let's go. Okay.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He had the blue. All right, Ish, you up there. We put you in third. Sorry,
I don't even know how to calculate the points to give him blue.
It's all right. It's not a mistake. We give him double.
Oh, man.
Oh, another double.
I better not mess this one up. What was the name of the bot with Judas's blood money?
Oh, Akeldama, Golgotha, Gabbatha, or Gehenna.
I feel terrible, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't believe it.
It's all right. We're only human.
I was going to add 4 more questions, but I'm...
All right, almost there. I think we need one more to answer. Oh, Akeldama. I thought it was Gehenna or Golgotha.
Those sounded good, too.
Right? I didn't know that. Oh, Ish didn't even need the help. He said, I got this on my own.
I feel better about my mistake.
All right, Eunice, Ish, and Aurelio. First, second, third. Let's go. One more.
All right. It looks
not safe yet.
Yeah. Second and third is not safe. Let's see. This is the final question, guys. Here we go.
What is the name of ICE's medical position in the hospital? Radiographic technologist, physical therapist, radiation therapist, for registered respiratory therapist. Let's go. If you need me to read those again, my bad. I was used to reading in Hebrew the last few names.
There we go.
Hey, registered respiratory therapist.
Right.
The boy ain't playing.
Loud. For the final of the final.
That's it, right? That's the last one.
Who takes it? Yep.
Is it the podium? Who's in third? Jack Creek back up.
That's my third.
It's your second.
And we know it is.
You.
Very good.
It's hard to play. She wanted that book, man. She was not playing, which means Esther got it too.
Hopefully, there's no ChatGPT in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
very nice, family. Very nice. Do we play again? No, we can't play.
Nah, that was good.
Congrats.
That was fun. That was perfect timing.
Very
you guys
good.
Enjoyed that? Good job, everyone who played. We appreciate you all.
Ish, I don't know if you were here. You're gonna get a coaster, some bookmark, and another keychain. Good job, family. Let's turn this music off. All right, Pete.
I liked it.
All right. There was some kinks and wrinkles. Okay.
It's our first one.
I hope it was okay, though.
Yo, Eunice said, I just want to say thank you to everyone who believed in me, especially Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Let's go. She's up there on the podium giving speeches.
Let's go.
I love it.
Very nice, family. Very nice.
Listen,
cool. That was the 100 sub giveaway experience. I know there was a couple of questions in there that I messed up a bit, but I don't think it shifted it too much.
Yeah, I think it was still solid. Yeah.
Hopefully that was fun. So that's Kahoot, guys. That's Kahoot. That's something we can kind of like add in on the stream.
Every once in a blue, yeah.
Onto the blue. We're still fooling around with. That was something unique for the 100 subs. We want to thank you guys again for doing the 100 subs. Congrats to the winners. You guys are great. You deserve it. It's just a little token of gratitude from us to you. He said 12 years.
Listen, when it was because the game was going on, I was just like, all right, Isaac calculated it, and I wasn't even thinking.
You put a lot
I
of
didn't
trust
have
in
time
me.
to
I
do math right
appreciate you.
there.
I appreciate you for trusting me with that one.
I did. Isaac said it was 12. All right, it's 12. He calculated it.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Yeah. So but yes, enjoy the book. Please let us know when you read it. Please, let us know if you enjoyed it, whatever takeaways. God bless you with that book. I've been enjoying the audio. Audio is really great. Francis Chan is great. I had the marriage years right and the blue button.
Dang, ish.
Wow.
I think he was still off like 300 though. So I don't know. Eunice was on fire. Yeah, he still got second. Yeah, I think you would have still got second. That's
For
good though.
those,
So
if
we don't
there's
feel as
anybody on the
bad.
stream, I want to say
Hallelujah.
this. Anybody on the stream that didn't get on, I apologize. I know it's a little bit of it's technical to make that one happen, but this is a different way of kind of like, you know, you know, giving out a prize. Use your brain a little bit here instead of like letting the wheel do it, which was fun too. But this one was a little bit more of a challenge for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was dope.
Yeah,
Really good.
Yeah, I think it went well with the whole, stream delay. I think increasing the time was probably like the move there. So, that was fun.
Amen. But thank you guys again, man. We can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you all.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys had a good time. Anything else you want to say, bro?
No, I know the night feels young, but we're gonna cut it here shortly.
We hit
we just
2 hours.
Yeah. But it feels young because of the spring forward,
Yeah.
Well, we guys, you hope you enjoy your night, your week. Have a blessed week. Please share this. We want this to be more interactive, so that when games like that happen, maybe we can hit a 50 participant mark. That'd be crazy to see. But yeah, please share the stream. Whoever you think needs some fellowship. We are building a community here, and we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We love y'all. God bless, and have a great weekend.
Have a great week. Be strong. God bless.
Peace.